Shri Paramhans Devai Nama. So, I'm sharing one very beautiful story with you today. Once upon a time, there were two best friends who lived in a small village. They went to school together, they went to college together, they laughed and played together. But then, eventually, the days came when they got married. They stopped seeing each other, and this continued on for many years. One friend, Shalini, got into the business of selling flowers. The other friend, Ragini, started selling fish. Then one fine day, when the sun was shining high and bright in the sky, all of a sudden, they both met right in the middle of the road. They both felt so happy and elated, meeting after so many years, as longtime friends often do. They invited each other into their homes to stay for the night. And the fish seller Ragini said to Shalini, "Okay, so you can come to my house tomorrow, and we will have such a great time talking about our old days." Shalini agreed happily. So, the next day, with a bouquet of flowers, Shalini went to Ragini's house. Both of the friends were having the most fun, and they were so happy to have finally met after so many years. And they both talked, danced, laughed the entire day, and after having dinner, they retired for the day and went to sleep. The next morning, when it was time to leave, Ragini asked Shalini, "Did you sleep well last night?" Shalini replied with a tired smile, "Sorry to say, but the whole space smelled really bad. It reeked with a fishy smell and kept me awake all night." "How do you bear this, living within the stench of fish?" "Come to my house tomorrow instead," Shalini said, inviting Ragini to her place. So, the next morning, the fish seller Ragini went to her flower seller friend Shalini's house. Again, they talked, laughed, danced all day long, and then went to sleep. However, after midnight, Shalini came in to check in on her friend and saw that Ragini was still awake, and she was looking quite disturbed. She asked her, "What's wrong? Do you need something?" Ragini replied with a confused expression, admitting that she can't sleep without the smell of fish. So she said, "Can you please sprinkle some water on my fish basket and place it near my bed?" So Shalini does as she asks, and then she is shocked to see that Ragini falls asleep right away. It is quite surprising to see Ragini's behavior, even though we might be doing the exact same thing in our lives. Instead of wanting good things for ourselves, we drive them away with our own fish stink, with our old habit patterns and compulsions on which we are so dependent. We can't even survive without them. The Guru, Shri Paramhans Dyalji, wants our life to be fragrant like flowers. But unfortunately, we are far too addicted to our compulsions, the same way that Ragini was addicted to the smell of her fish. The compulsion to react with anger, the compulsion to feel lust, the compulsion to uphold ego, the compulsion to be frustrated in each and every situation, the compulsion to feel negative. There are so many of them that plague us and bring us down. Even if we were to go to heaven with these compulsions, heaven would turn into hell. So, this is your sign from the universe, and Shri Paramhans Dyalji to break away from every compulsion and old senseless habit pattern so that you can fly beyond to a new world where there is true happiness and permanent love in every breath. Don't be like Ragini. Shri Paramhans Dyal Ji Sahai.